From the ground, SpaceX is often seen through the lens of launches. Rockets rise, flames bloom, and payloads disappear into orbit. The spectacle is dramatic, immediate, and easy to understand. Yet the most significant impact of SpaceX may not lie in what it launches, but in what it quietly enables. Beyond Starlink, beyond communication satellites and commercial payloads, SpaceX is reshaping the foundation on which deep space astronomy is built. For most of modern history, astronomy has been limited not by imagination, but by access. Reaching space has been expensive, infrequent, and restrictive. Every telescope placed beyond Earth's atmosphere required decades of planning, international cooperation, and immense budgets. Only a handful could ever be built. SpaceX is altering that equation. The key change is not speed, nor even innovation in spacecraft design. It is cost. By lowering the price of reaching orbit, SpaceX is expanding who can place instruments in space and how often they can do so. This shift has profound consequences for astronomy. Deep space astronomy depends on freedom from Earth's atmosphere. Air distorts light, absorbs key wavelengths, and limits resolution. From the ground, entire regions of the electromagnetic spectrum are inaccessible. Space telescopes bypass these constraints entirely. Historically, this freedom came at a price so high that only flagship missions could justify it. Lower launch costs changed the balance between ambition and feasibility. Missions that were once dismissed as too expensive now re-enter consideration. Smaller telescopes, specialized observatories, and experimental instruments become viable. Instead of a few massive observatories launched once per generation, astronomy can move toward constellations of purpose-built instruments. This shift mirrors a broader change in technology. Progress often accelerates when systems become modular and repeatable. SpaceX's launch cadence makes iteration possible. Failures become learning opportunities rather than existential setbacks. For astronomers, this means risk tolerance increases. Novel designs can be tested. New detection methods can be flown. Instruments no longer need to be perfect the first time. Starship, SpaceX's fully reusable heavy-lift vehicle, represents a further leap. Its payload capacity far exceeds current launch systems. More importantly, its internal volume allows for telescopes that do not need to be folded or compacted to survive launch. This removes one of the most severe constraints in space telescope design. Telescopes can be built larger, simpler, and more robust. Mirrors can be monolithic rather than segmented. Structures can prioritize stability over compactness. Assembly in space becomes optional rather than mandatory. For deep space astronomy, size matters. Larger mirrors collect more light, resolve finer details, and see farther into the universe's past. Historically, size has been limited by launch capabilities. That limitation is weakening. Beyond size, frequency matters. SpaceX's launch model supports regular deployment. This enables time-domain astronomy on an unprecedented scale. The universe is dynamic. Stars flare, black holes feed, neutron stars collide. Many of these events are brief and unpredictable. Catching them requires constant observation across multiple wavelengths. A future enabled by lower launch costs could involve fleets of space-based observatories monitoring the sky continuously. When a transient event occurs, instruments could coordinate, focusing attention in real time. This transforms astronomy from passive observation to active surveillance of the cosmos. Power is another limiting factor. Deep space instruments require stable, long-term energy sources. Advances driven by large satellite constellations, solar arrays, power management, thermal control, feed directly into scientific missions. Starlink, though commercial, accelerates development in these areas. Technologies refined at scale become cheaper and more reliable. Astronomy benefits indirectly. Data handling follows a similar path. Modern astronomy produces vast amounts of information. Transmitting, processing, and storing this data is as challenging as collecting it. SpaceX's emphasis on high-bandwidth communication and rapid data relay improves infrastructure that science can share. Faster downlinks mean more data returned more quickly and at lower cost. Deep space astronomy is also constrained by access to deep space itself. Observatories placed at gravitationally stable points, such as Lagrange points, offer unparalleled observing conditions. Reaching and servicing these locations has historically been rare. Reusable launch systems make such placements more routine. They also open the possibility of servicing missions, extending the life of observatories rather than abandoning them. Maintenance changes everything. Instruments can be upgraded. Failures can be repaired. Science becomes adaptive rather than frozen at launch. There is also a cultural shift underway. When access to space is scarce, caution dominates. When access becomes routine, creativity flourishes. New research groups enter the field. Smaller institutions participate. International collaboration broadens. Astronomy becomes less centralized. This decentralization matters. Diverse perspectives lead to diverse questions. The universe is not understood through a single lens, but through many. Critically, SpaceX does not need to build telescopes itself to shape astronomy. Its influence lies in infrastructure. By changing how space is accessed, it changes what is possible. This influence extends beyond professional astronomy. Educational missions, citizen science projects, and experimental payloads become feasible. Students can design instruments that actually fly. Observations once reserved for elite institutions become more widely shared. There are challenges. Satellite constellations raise concerns about light pollution and radio interference. Astronomy and industry must adapt together. Mitigation strategies evolve. Dialogue continues. These tensions reflect a broader truth. Space is no longer an exclusively scientific domain. It is becoming an active, shared environment. The future of deep space astronomy will depend on balance. Access must expand without overwhelming the sky. Technology must advance without erasing the faint signals astronomers seek. SpaceX is not the sole driver of this future, but it is a powerful catalyst. By lowering barriers, increasing cadence, and normalizing reuse, it shifts the baseline of what astronomy can attempt. It moves the field from scarcity toward abundance. In such an environment, discovery accelerates. The universe has not changed. Its signals have always been there, faint, distant, fleeting. What changes is our ability to listen. Beyond Starlink, beyond launches and headlines, SpaceX's most lasting contribution may be this: not opening space to commerce, but opening the cosmos to observation at a scale never before possible. Deep space astronomy thrives on patience, precision, and perspective. With new tools and new access, humanity stands poised to look farther, longer, and more clearly than ever before. Not because the universe is revealing more, but because we are finally learning how to reach it.